under a heavy, dark sky. A desolate town sleeps, its factories silent and streets empty, bathed in the dim glow of streetlights. On a modest rooftop, Daniel carefully places an antique lantern, a small beacon in the overwhelming gloom. With a strike of a match, a warm, steady flame flickers to life, casting a golden circle around him. Daniel gazes out at the sleeping town, his eyes filled with quiet resolve. The unwavering flame, a stark contrast to the darkness. The wind tugs at his hair, but the lantern's flame remains steadfast, a symbol of hope against the encroaching night. A woman, shoulders slumped, shuffles through the deserted night streets, her gaze fixed on the cracked pavement. She clutches a worn handbag, a silent testament to the crushing weight of job loss and mounting bills. Her eyes, dulled by despair, catch the distant, persistent glow of Daniel's lantern, a beacon in the gloom. A subtle shift, a flicker of curiosity, then a spark of resolve ignites within her, pushing back the shadows. She pauses, takes a deep, fortifying breath, the very air seeming to renew her spirit. With a slightly firmer step, she continues her journey, the lantern's glow guiding her forward. In a dimly lit bedroom, the teenage boy hunches over a textbook, his brow furrowed, surrounded by crumpled papers like fallen soldiers. With a heavy sigh, he slams the book shut, muttering, "I'll never understand this. I'm just not smart enough." Rain lashes against the window, and wind howls as his gaze finds Daniel's rooftop lantern, a steady beacon against the tempest. A quiet resolve settles on his features as he slowly reaches out and reopens his textbook. So he tried again, and again, and again. Years later, that same boy would become a teacher in that very town. Here's the thing about hopeful value. It doesn't scream. It doesn't demand attention. It doesn't always give instant results, but it plants seeds. And seeds don't grow the moment you bury them. They grow in the dark. Hope is not pretending everything is fine. Hope is choosing to believe that everything can be better. And one evening, Daniel climbed up to light his lantern and paused. Across the town, he noticed something. Other lights, on rooftops, on balconies, in windows. One had become many. The town that once felt swallowed by darkness now shimmered, not because the darkness disappeared, but because the light multiplied. Here's the truth most people don't tell you. Hope is not a feeling. It's a discipline. It's waking up and trying again when you don't feel like it. It's choosing courage over comfort. It's taking one more step when quitting would be easier. Hopeful value means believing that your small, consistent actions carry invisible weight. And they do. Think about it. Every breakthrough in history began as hope in someone's mind. Before the world heard their name, they believed. Before success arrived, they persisted. Before results showed up, they trusted the process. If you're watching this and life feels heavy right now, let me tell you something clearly. Your story is not over. The chapter may be difficult, the plot may be confusing, the pace may be slower than you expected, but the story is still being written. And as long as there's breath in your lungs, there's possibility in your future. Hope doesn't guarantee ease, but it guarantees movement. And movement changes everything. A small improvement today becomes confidence tomorrow. Confidence becomes momentum. Momentum becomes transformation, all because you chose not to let the light go out. Imagine if Daniel had stopped on the first night. Imagine if he decided the laughter was too loud, the doubts too strong, the impact too small. The woman might not have applied. The boy might not have tried again. The town might have stayed dim. Never underestimate the ripple effect of your resilience. So here's my challenge to you. Light your lantern. It might look like studying when you're tired. It might look like starting that business idea. It might look like healing from something painful instead of pretending you're fine. It might look like showing up consistently even when nobody claps. Light it anyway, because someone is watching. And even if no one sees it today, tomorrow might depend on it. Hopeful value is not about grand gestures. It's about faithful consistency. It's about becoming the kind of person who chooses belief over bitterness. It's about understanding that darkness is not permanent, but quitting can be. So don't quit. Not now. Not when you're closer than you think. Not when your light might be the very thing someone else needs to see. And maybe one day you'll look up and realize the small light you protected in your hardest season became a skyline full of possibility. Keep shining. Your hope is more valuable than you know.